Welcome back once again, all of my low carb friends, and for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome. One of the favorite entrees on the Taco Bell menu are their nacho fries. But of course, if we are low carb keto eaters, nacho fries are a no-no. Until today. Today I am going to show you how to make a very easy keto nacho fry substitute. Now, the base of this fry recipe is adapted from Heavenly Fan's keto fries. But you know me, I never strictly copy somebody else's recipe. So I have taken that fry recipe and put my little twists and turns on it and made it into a delicious, simple keto nacho fry substitute. And if you want a printable version of this recipe, you can check out my website at janet'sdeliciouslowcarbkitchen.com. You can find a printable version of this recipe and other goodies there for you. And if you're new to the channel and you want to see lots of easy, delicious, low-carb keto recipes, make sure you click that subscribe button and click the notification bell that's right next to the subscribe button. That way you can be notified every time I put out videos every Wednesday and Saturday. And if you'd like to help support the channel, make sure you scroll down in the description of the video. You'll see some affiliate links. Anytime you purchase anything using those affiliate links, a small portion of your purchase will go to me and help support the channel. So, while we do all that, let's get cooking. In a large mixing bowl, combine 60 grams or a half cup of coconut flour, 9 grams or 1 tablespoon of xanthan gum, a half teaspoon of salt, and 2 teaspoons of the dry seasonings of your choice. Now the dry seasonings are optional, they just help your dough taste a little bit better. I'm using a half teaspoon of garlic powder, a half teaspoon of paprika, a half teaspoon of onion powder, and a half teaspoon of celery salt. Sift these all together until they're fully combined and there are no lumps in the dry ingredients. Add anywhere from 20 to 40 drops of mashed potato flavoring. This is anywhere between a half to 1 teaspoon. This is also optional. I've made these fries without the mashed potato flavoring and they still taste great. The mashed potato flavoring just gives them a little bit more taste to taste like traditional fries. Add 4 ounces or a half cup of warm water. Make sure it is warm water. It makes the dough softer and come together more easily. Stir everything all together until fully combined and a dough begins to form. Scrape down the sides of the bowl and push your dough to the center of the bowl. Then push all the dough together and form it into a smooth ball. Massage the dough ball in your hands for about 30 seconds or so. This is just to make sure of the texture. You want to make sure that your dough is moist but not sticking to your hands. Make sure that all the ingredients are sticking together well. Your dough should not be crumbly at all. As you're massaging it, it should be sticking together and you should feel a nice little moist touch to your dough. If the dough seems like it's not coming together and that when you're massaging it, big chunks are falling off and it feels dry, then just add small amounts of water until the dough comes together and is smooth. Sometimes the amount of water varies depending on the density of your coconut flour. After you've massaged the dough for 30 seconds, roll it back into a ball and return it to your mixing bowl. Then allow the dough to sit uncovered at room temperature for about 15 minutes so it can absorb any extra liquid and all the ingredients can bind together really well. While the dough is sitting, we're going to preheat our air fryer. So preheat your air fryer to about 400 degrees. If you don't have an air fryer, you can bake these or make them on your stovetop. If you're going to bake them, then preheat your oven to 400 degrees and line a large baking sheet with parchment paper. If you're going to make them on your stovetop, then preheat about 2 tablespoons of oil for around 3 to 5 minutes or just until the oil is hot. After it's sat for 15 minutes, line a clean work surface with parchment paper. Then break pieces of the dough off about a half tablespoon at a time and roll each piece into your desired size. Think about what you're trying to replicate. You're trying to replicate a fry, so think about the fry size that you like. I usually roll mine to around a 1/4 inch thick and just 2 or 3 inches long. If you don't want to break pieces of dough off and roll it individually, you can roll or press the dough out in one slab that's around a 1/4 inch thick, and then just use a sharp knife and cut portions off according to your size. That's up to you how you want to shape your fries. Once the fries are all shaped, lightly spray the fries with cooking spray. Make sure you turn them and spray them on all sides. Just a light little spray, nothing heavy. Place the fries in a single layer in your preheated air fryer drawer, or if you're baking them, place them on your lined baking sheet. Then air fry at 400 degrees for 3 to 4 minutes or until the fries are golden. If you're baking them, bake at 400 degrees for around 10 to 12 minutes. If you're frying these on the stovetop, make sure your oil is hot before you add the fries. Then fry them around 3 minutes on each side or until they are golden. While the fries are cooking, we're going to make our nacho seasonings that we're going to be putting on the outside of the fries. So in a small bowl or a spice shaker like I'm using, combine 1 tablespoon of paprika, 1 teaspoon of salt, a 1/2 teaspoon of chili powder, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of onion powder. Use a fork and stir everything together until all the seasonings are fully combined. Or if you have a shaker like mine, just shake the shaker until all the seasonings are fully combined together. Once your fries are done cooking, remove them from your air fryer or your oven or your stovetop, whatever you've cooked them on. Place them on a lined work surface. Then sprinkle the desired amount of the dry nacho seasoning over the fries. Make sure you turn the fries as you're sprinkling so all sides of the fries can get coated with the seasoning. Once they're all done being coated, you eat these warm. If you do have any leftovers, allow them to cool completely. Then store the fries in an airtight container at room temperature for up to 3 days. Then eat and enjoy. And that's our recipe of the day. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did and you want to see more videos like this, make sure you click that thumbs up like button, click that subscribe button, leave me a comment if you want to. Let me know if there's any recipes that you'd like to learn how to make, and I'll do what I can to get those out there for you. And as always, keep cooking.